Hello everyone, my name is Easy Life and I'm here today to teach you guys the fundamentals of crosshair placement. For those who don't know me, I used to be a CSGO player and I hit Global Elite, Face It level 10, and I picked at like top 400 on my country. Okay, I'm from Portugal. And in Valorant, on the closed beta, I picked at Immortal 3 on Act 1, I finished at Immortal 2, and I'm currently Immortal 3 on Act 2. So I'm here for you guys, I'm here to help you out grind those ranks on Valorant. And also, if you didn't know, my channel, I used to make CSGO guide videos, tips and tricks, but I used to make them in Portuguese. Now I'm gonna start doing them in English with Portuguese subtitles so everyone in the world can enjoy my content. This video will cover not only beginner tips but also intermediate tips and advanced tips. This video and all the videos that I'm gonna do after this one are meant to be for not only the lower ranks but also the middle ranks and the highest ranks. It will help everyone and it will be like kinda of a walkthrough so you can go from the lower ranks and grind your way to the top. Without further ado, let's go to the video, guys. We are back, but before we start, guys, hit that subscribe button if you want to support the channel and want to see more content like this. So let's start. The first beginner tip that I have for you guys is about putting your crosshair at head level. Usually people that are inexperienced or just started playing shooter games are used to just leaving the crosshair as it is, and usually the crosshair is very low. They walk around with their crosshair on the ground, and you shouldn't. You should get used to putting your crosshair at head level. Always at head level. Try to walk around like this at head level. Depending on the angle, you have to raise your crosshair, but basically that's it. Put your crosshair at head level at all times. Okay guys, now that we talked about the crosshair placement, always having your crosshair at head level, there's actually exceptions for that rule. And the first exception that we're going to talk about is the health variable. Basically, depending on your enemy's health, you're going to have to adjust your crosshair. Let's pretend that we are attacking and we planted the bomb here on B and we are going to after plant position. Now that we are on an after plant position, our teammate that was here decided to pick spawn and fight the enemy. He fights him but dies, but puts your enemy, puts the enemy at 10 HP. He says, it's 10 HP coming city, and you're here holding for hit. You don't want to put your crosshair at head level because then you have high probability of missing your shot. And since he's 10 HP, you want to give yourself more probability of hitting that shot. So you want to put your crosshair down to chest level, so it's easier to actually hit him even with a spray. And then you guarantee and you increase your consistency on getting kills. Another variable we're going to talk about is distance/angle. Let's pretend we are on the same situation. We are attacking, we planted the bomb, we came to after plant position, but now it's only a 1 versus 1 situation and you're holding the cross to side. The enemy is still coming from spawn, this time is 100 HP. You still, or 150 HP. You still don't want to hold this angle that is like really far away on a head level, and since you're holding this angle, this narrow angle, you don't want to hold it on head level as well, because there's a lot of chances of you missing, and if there's a lot of chances of you missing the shot on his head, then there's a lot of chances he crosses the side and gets a positional advantage on you. So here you want to make sure you hit the first shot so you can tag him and slow him, and that will allow you to get the kill easier because you'll be able to spray him down, and even if he crosses after getting tagged, is really slow, so you can wallbang. Okay. Also, it's easier to react to his chest than to his head, crossing it at like Ferrari peak speed. On to the advanced tips. The next mechanic we're gonna learn is called hugging walls. And we're going to be using this mechanic whenever we're walking from location A to location B. Imagine you want to go A, but you don't want to get caught off guard by an off angle. Okay? If the enemy is right behind the corner, but he's not holding a common spot, that's a common spot, and is not there, is either here, 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 in a random position, basically an off angle, and you don't want to be caught off guard by that. You need to be using this mechanic. Basically what this mechanic is you hug the wall or the corner with your crosshair. So if I'm walking out here, I'm gonna be hugging this wall, and I'm gonna hold this one now. I'm gonna hug this one, now that one, now that one. And this is the mechanic. Practicing this mechanic is really important because it improves your tracking, and there's tons of situations in game that you will need your tracking, and this one helps you not get caught off guard by an enemy holding an off angle. Now the second mechanic that I'm gonna teach you is basically pre-aiming, and this one is used for common spots. So you can add this one and the previous one that I teach you, and both complement each other. So if I'm walking here to A, and the enemy can be on an off angle, but he can also be on a common spot, and I want to clear everything, I use the hugging walls mechanic and I use the pre-aiming mechanic. So I come here, I clear the off angles, and when I'm close to picking the common spot, I pre-aim. I aim at the common spot through the wall, so when I pick, I'm already ready for that spot. So I use both at the same time. When I'm walking here, I'm clearing it by hugging the wall, so I'm hugging the wall, and when I get close to that angle, I look at the wall, through the wall. I look at that common spot through the wall, and then I pick. So let's pretend an enemy is right around the corner, but he can also be playing on this, like these tables around here, or holding an off angle, holding me like this, and not actually in the corner. So you don't want to get caught by the off angles while you're clearing that corner. So you come here, you hug the wall, so whenever he's picking, if he's on an off angle, you're ready for him. And then when you get close, you just you just aim at that corner through the wall and then pick. This next mechanic that I'm about to show you is what is gonna like improve your game by a lot. This next mechanic is gonna help you not die consistently when you're trying to clear bomb sites. It's called slicing the pie. And basically, people usually when they're clearing sites, most of the time I see this common mistake. They will be clearing the site, but they will be exposed to many different angles at the same time. So here's an angle, here's another one, there's 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 another one, and there's another one there too. There's a ton of angles, even under Evan is one. So when you're clearing a site, you don't want to be exposed to this many angles at the same time. You want to be slicing the pie. You want to be creating one-on-one situations while you're clearing the site. And you want to be picking this one first, then picking the next one here, then maybe you pick this one first, and then pick that one, then pick this one, then maybe, no, okay, these two are hard, but the most common is for someone to be Evan and not under Evan right there. So let's go again, clear this one, and we clear this one. We don't want to be clearing both at the same time, so you have to be kind of exact. We clear that one, now we clear this one, we clear Evan, we clear next to the server, and then we clear this one. This way, we won't be exposed to many angles at the same time, and we can only die if an enemy is hiding while we clearing. Like we cleared this one, but he was hiding, and now we're clearing this one, and now he picks there. But it's easier because it was just the previous angles that you cleared, and you're still not exposed to the other two. But if you're here, you're exposed to everything. So you want to be doing all this before you walk into a site. You want to be clearing everything one by one. You want to be slicing the pie. And those are the tips for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys the next time. Easy out.